Alrighty guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2 Episode 13. This is Part 2 of Season 2, so I'm looking forward to it. As you guys may know, if you're watching this on my Patreon, I will be releasing these weekly as they release. I think I'm still going to do the same day. I think I decided, and because it's possible I could record it on like the day it releases, but I don't know. I think it's gonna make it easier for me if I have like the extra leeway of a few extra days to get it out. So I'll probably still be releasing it on Saturdays like I have been and stuff like that. So if you're not watching this on Patreon, check out my Patreon if you want. The link is in the description below. This was a Patreon exclusive show, which means that I watched the whole thing on my Patreon before I released it onto YouTube. So if you become a patron right now, you can watch all of Season 2 Part 2 right now, and another show has taken its place, probably. This was an extra slot that I opened up, but I think I may just continue with it because it hasn't been too overwhelming doing this amount of shows. So yeah, we'll see whenever I finish this show, but I probably will replace it with something. So yeah, anyways guys, last part, we had the whole war with Falmouth, but that is over with now. The king is dead, and we never got to see like whether we actually got to put Yom in charge. He was supposed to be like the king of Falmouth next and take over and run it for us, but well, actually, no, never mind. The king is a prisoner. I lied. The king is not dead. I apologize for that. That was me being stupid. We took the king prisoner, and we haven't really touched back on that since. But yeah, we also had Shion come back to life, Rim evolved to a demon lord, Milim attacked Carrion, and they made it seem like he's dead, but then Rim said he's not, and since we didn't see it actually happen, I don't think he's actually dead. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Rim, we haven't got to really see how much more powerful Rim is now, with Raphael with him, and his like gluttony evolved into Beelzebub or whatever. So yeah, I'm excited. We have Clayman pulling a lot of strings behind the scenes, possibly controlling Milim and Frey to take on Carrion. But that freaking attack that Milim shot off was incredible. But yeah, anyway, I'm excited for part 2. I'm looking forward to seeing possibly it being Clayman and dealing with him. I wonder if we'll like fully take him out before the end, or if we're still gonna be dealing with him in the future past this season. Maybe we'll just temporarily beat him or something. I don't know. But anyways, let's get started, shall we? All right, guys, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, right. I forgot to even mention that Veldora is in a human body, a body double of Rim, right? Huh. Oh. Read all the manga. He's just testing out his body. Oh. Okay. BFF. All right. Inquirer. Faust. Oh shit. Oh. Wait, what? Uriel? Oh my god, just another angel name? Huh. Veldora, Lord of Storms. I wonder what that ability does. Frickin' Veldora. So weird seeing him in a human form. It's so weird seeing him. Oh, new opening! We never saw Rim get that outfit yet. Alright, I really need to clean my glasses again. I really need to do this before I record, but don't worry, I can see. I can see enough to see the screen. They all have new outfits. They're like more official outfits. I wonder if Diablo... Interesting that Diablo gets paired with him. I wonder... I mean, I guess he is going to be, like, very powerful, right? Who's that? Look like some kind of puppet ability or something? Like the Harley Quinn Alliance or whatever they're called. Hinata. That's better. Yeah, we saw one person that I didn't recognize. It was like a girl with white hair. Either that or I just couldn't tell with my glasses. She was like more in the background and it like messed me up. I couldn't see it super clear. What? Yeah, you're just going Super Saiyan. Was he shrinking it, though? He had to focus so hard just to do that. Yeah. It kind of felt like that, right? This is him. He's so excited. Veldora couldn't. The silence. Oh shit, trainee. Ah. Ah. Interesting. But it took them a minute. We're BFFs. What? The sword friend? People are throwing their babies! Don't throw your babies! He does look pretty badass. God damn. That voice actor's going all in on that laugh back there. I wonder if they looped some of that. Or if the voice actor literally just had to sit there for 30 seconds with that laugh. I'm sure they looped some of it. Party! Alright. This is almost like the real Aftermath episode, right? Oh my god. Telling stories. Is he telling stories from his life or the manga he read? Oh no. They both have to have her cooking. Just death emanating from it. Oh my god. How can you be so bad at cooking? Oh god. A moth flying by just died. Oh my god. Why do you use that? Oh no. I hate infidelity. What? I was wrong, I made a mistake. A little infidelity is fine. Oh my god. Yes. Oh god, he's gonna die. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm not a fan of onions at all, let alone just biting into an entire onion, cooked or not. What? How? Oh no. Really? Master Chef? Yeah, it still looks so nasty. What? Oh my god. That is an interesting ability. He's crying. Oh my god. I wonder what that would, like... I don't know. Oh. Appearances matter too. That's what I was just thinking about. Like, I wonder how I'd feel about eating something that looks really nasty, you know? I feel like I don't, like, if I think of all the meals that I enjoy, I don't think any of them look nasty to me, but maybe that's because I enjoy them, you know? Introducing Diablo as well. I like how he got introduced after Veldora, but he came before Veldora. Poor Diablo. Development, huh? What does that mean? Development, like expanding the town, or like okay. So, wait, didn't everyone already know this? Oh. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Alright. Cool. Oh god. Jesus. Those poor war criminals. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Cool. Oh shit. Huh. There's somebody dead in the street. Oh, all the people passed out. Oh, they're here to help, but a little too late. The situation's already over. He had to look at someone else for confirmation. Someone else too. All of them. Just. Just go jump in the hot spring. This guy. Okay. Oh. Oh shit. Well, did they try to come help too, but the situation's just already dealt with? Hmm. I wonder if that'll screw with Rim at all. Only hearing about the hostile people or whatever. Oh. Who dis? So I didn't tell you. It literally backfired immediately. Oh my god. Like I was just floating around. Oh. That sounds like some smack talk. Huh. Interesting. Hmm. Interesting. A homunculus. What? Oh no, it's gonna be the girl, right? The one that told us about the fairy tale and stuff. Jesus. Dad, stop! Yo. Ah! Oh my god. Her face. What? God damn it. Such a misleading info. Okay. Okay. A lot of big figures. The very important meeting. Okay. Oh shit. New outro, too, obviously. Makes sense. For part 2. Oh. Red eyes. Interesting. Veldora. Diablo. Huh. Shion looked angry in the background that Diablo was cooking and like she wasn't or something. I don't know. Going flying. Although, Rim can fly. But maybe not as fast as Veldora can or something. They look like they're having fun. Alright. Cool. Very simple outro. I like it though. Trying not to look at that. Okay. I managed to not read the title for the next episode. But yeah, okay. So that is the end of episode 13. That was fun. That was fun. That was like a, it's kind of like how the first season started, you know, where we had like diplomatic shit and then the whole battle and everything. And now we are having diplomatic shit again to deal with, you know, everything. And like, obviously, I'm fine with it. I like the diplomatic stuff. I do kind of hope that we wrap it up in the next episode. I hope they don't do like the first season and we get like 4 episodes of it or whatever it was, you know. But I do like enjoy that aspect because it's cool seeing them try to run a nation and everything that's involved, which involves the diplomatic stuff as well, you know. So it makes sense. But yeah, so we had kind of everybody partying, right? Celebrating, you know, that they're all alive, regardless of like the damage that's been done to Tempest and stuff like that. But everyone's alive and we're all happy. So yeah, party, party, party. I really love seeing Fuse come in and just like freak out, saying, "There's so many dead in the street! Oh my god!" And I was thinking, like, wait. Are we, like, I was a little confused at first, because I was like, wait, are we in, like, a flashback or something? Like, or did he, like, enter the city, but not find, like, enter the city when there were people dead, you know, before Shion and them were revived, and then he just made it to Rim to, like, inform him? But no, he saw all the people pass out from drinking all night and just thought they were dead. And he's like, "Oh, don't worry, my army's here. Like, I wasn't able to bring too much, but it doesn't look like Falmouth is here yet, so, what's the plan?" And he, like, freaked out, and Rim just had to, like, be like, "Calm down, it's all over." And they're like, he's like, "So, it's over?" And then, like, Rim's like, "Yeah." And then he, like, didn't believe it, and he looks over at, Kimimaru, right? That's not his name. Not Kimimaru. What the hell's his name? Benimaru. There we go. Kimimaru is a Naruto character from a long time ago. But yeah, Benimaru, and then Benimaru just, and then he looks over at Shion, and Shion's like, and then looks over at, Shuna, I think her name is, and she, like, had to agree too, and it wasn't until, like, 4 people agreed that he was like, "Oh, okay," like, but, like, he has to have so many questions of, like, how Rim just wiped out all of Falmouth's army, because he saw how, like, scared he was, which means that he was probably pretty scared of Falmouth, yet Rim just wiped it out all alone, you know? Well, they help, a lot of his people helped break down, like, the barriers and stuff like that, but Rim took out, like, the main camp of them by himself, so. But yeah, he doesn't even know yet that Rim's a demon lord, I don't think, so that's gonna be, it's gonna be interesting, so, Yeah, I look forward to that talk and figure out what their next plan is and what all these higher officials are gonna think of Rim going after Clayman and what they're gonna have to say about it, because sometimes, Rim is still new to this world and he's still new to all these like diplomatic decisions that he has to make, right? So like I think sometimes having these figures that have been in power for a long time and understand this world a lot better than Rim does, coming in and being like, hey, kind of like when Rim was trying to figure out why Falmouth was attacking, and they had like the other guy come in and say like, oh well, all the trade routes are going through here now instead of Falmouth, which means that Falmouth is losing trade, and that gave Rim the information he needed. Kind of like something like that, where some of these guys might have some information that can really assist um our friends here. So yeah, interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing more. We got to see a lot more of Veldora. He was very briefly in the end of the last episode, but we got to see him kind of stretching his legs in this new body, and he's over the top as usual. We haven't seen him for a while, so it felt like weird seeing it at first, but like, cause I like forgot how over the top he was, cause we haven't really like seen him. Like, we saw a bit of him in a OVA, I think, where he was playing shogi in it, but other than that, like, and I think there was like maybe a line or two he had when maybe when they were like inside Rim, like talking to like the Ifrit or whatever, when he showed up. I'm not positive. I feel like I do remember like a brief thing there, but either way, like majority of the conversation was just in like the beginning of season 1, and we haven't seen him since much, So, I like that he like scanned Rim's memory and like just read a bunch of manga. Like, he scanned the memory and was able, through scanning the memory, was able to read the manga. Man, I would love to just have, like, a magical ability that just gave me perfect recall like that. Like, there's friggin' shows that I watch that I just don't remember. Like, kind of like shows and games and stuff like that. And actually, maybe I don't want that, because I actually do enjoy forgetting about it and then being able to re-experience it, one of my friends is playing Borderlands 3 for the first time, and I enjoyed that game. It wasn't my favorite Borderlands, but it's only been out for a few years, but I haven't touched it since it released, and I played through the story once with my friends, and I kind of forget some of it. There's still a lot of it I do remember. It's not as bad as some of the older shows that I don't remember like anything that I watched, But yeah, and so he's been playing it, and he was talking about how like he was looking for someone to play with, and I was like, I'll play with you. I'll replay it again. So I was enjoying like re-experiencing it. So maybe I wouldn't actually want that. It does suck like not remembering things if I go and look at my anime list, I have watched like 200 anime or something at this point, maybe even more than that now. I don't watch as much as I used to. Before I started reactions, I would sit there, and whenever like a new season would come out, I'd watch almost everything on it, even like the slice of life and everything except for like the ecchi. I don't know how you pronounce it, but basically the ones that just have like a ton of fan service, like as close as you can get to nudity without actually being a hentai. Is basically what a lot of those shows are. Not all of them, I'll agree. There are some ecchi shows that were pretty good that I enjoyed. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of that. It's not my thing. So, but either way, long rant aside, if I go and look through my anime list, there's like so many of them where I'm like, no idea what happens here, no idea what happens here. If I go watch it, I'll be like, oh, that's right. And as I re-experience it, it'll like flood back into my memory, but there's only like so much I can contain in my head, with all the games I play, all the shows I watch, and everything. It's so many names to memorize, and eventually just like the old shit just gets pushed out, but I guess that does make it fun to re-experience it, like I do a lot of rewatching of shows, especially ever since I started doing reactions, because whenever I see a new show, I'm like, oh, I kind of want to react to that. I don't want to eventually, I don't want to watch it on my own time, have it be amazing, and then be like, oh, I wish I reacted to that. So a lot of the times I don't watch new shows like at all on my own time, unless it's something that I'm like absolutely sure I'm not gonna react to. Like I even went like I almost didn't react to the Bo Burnham special because like I loaded it up and I was like about to start it, and then I was like, wait, why don't I react to this? And then I closed it and waited for another day to react to it. Um, so yeah, most of what I watch is like reactions of shows I've already seen. I go and watch like I even rewatch some people's reactions sometimes. Like I've been going through this one person's reaction of Fairy Tale that I've already seen once all the way through. I've been going through it, all of it again, because it's been a while, and I enjoy that show. So, but yeah. Anyway, long rant aside, I guess I probably maybe I wouldn't rather have like there's some aspects of my life that I'd love to have perfect recall. I'd love it for like education stuff. I'd love to be able to read a book and be able to refer to whatever I've read like word for word back with like the eidetic memory and stuff like that. But yeah, and then there's other aspects where sometimes I like forgetting. So anyway, my whole point of that was it was kind of funny that he scanned the memory and read all the manga, and then he's even taking like he read all these manga about like fantasy worlds like the one they're in. I mean, obviously it's not fantasy; it's Rim's reality now. But he was able to take like some of our stories and be like, oh, like they didn't actually reference anything. Maybe by the power up you could tell. I didn't really notice anything. It could have been a reference to something. I didn't really connect it to anything, but he was like, when he said like, what do you mean by lower my aura? And he's like, try to make it smaller somehow. And he's like, oh, I gotcha. And just like did something like from one of the mangas he read, So it's just like an interesting thing that like to have like a perspective, like it'd be weird being a character. Like, can you imagine scanning the memory from like if you're in our world right now, and you scan the memory from I guess that's a hard analogy to come up with, right? Because that would mean that the manga in that person's head would have to be like relating to our world, And I guess there are some like slice of life ones and stuff like that that are just like real life stuff kind of in anime form. But anyway, yeah. It would just be interesting to be in that position that Veldora was in, like scanning that memory, even just learning about a whole nother world would be interesting. It was the same kind of concept I had when we had the Witch of Greed. Wow, I almost said Satella in ReZero. Why can't I remember her name? Echidna. There we go. Jesus, memory. When Echidna was like doing the trial with Subaru and he went back and saw his family and stuff like that, and like she was in that world, she was in a classroom in like a school uniform, like what did she think of that? That's what I want to know. Like she recreated this world from his memory, so she must know that this world exists, which means she knows he came from another world. So what does she know of that world? Did she already know of it so she's not surprised? Or did she just like see this kid and was like, well, shit, this kid's just from a whole different universe than I'm from, Like, I don't know. Like, I wish we kind of got a little info on that, but I know, like, by the nature of the show, we're following Subaru, so it'd be kind of weird to get, like, that kind of perspective from Echidna, But, like, that's what I'm always interested in. Like, same with, like, Veldora. It'd be cool to see if, like, what he thinks of this world in Rim's memory that he comes from, and, like, his old appearance, which I guess is not as strange because they've like established the fact that there's constantly otherworlders being summoned over, So I guess in this universe, it's not as weird for Veldora to see that because he's like, oh, you're just like one of those otherworlders that we've seen, He's even the one that told Rim about otherworlders and stuff like that at first. So makes sense. But yeah, damn. So yeah, that was just fun seeing him like stretch his legs, and the doubt that the town folks had when he like showed up and this is Veldora-kun, and he's just like standing there embarrassed or whatever, and all of them just like, it takes him a second. It takes until Trainee shows up and like thanks him, and they're like, oh damn, and then they bow and stuff. So yeah. So another like very powerful ally that Rim has and everything. So yeah, I'm excited to see more and see this diplomatic talk about the future of Tempest and stuff like that. So good start to part 2. I mean, it obviously was just like a continuation. Even having it like separated into two parts feels weird. It feels like it should be another season or something, but it's obviously just a continuation of what we just had. Just they, for whatever reason, needed to delay the parts. I don't know when part 1 aired, how long ago it was. I guess I could probably look that up. Did I already look that up? I almost feel like I might have looked that up, but no, maybe I didn't. Reincarnated Season 2 Part 1. See if Google can bring it up. Second season. Aired winter of 21. So I guess at the start of 2021. And this one didn't start till just now. So yeah, like, that'd be like almost half a year, right? Depending on when winter of 2021 starts, I'm not sure. Either way, like, assuming it's over by like, say, March, April, May, June, that's like July. That's at least like 5 months. Yeah, so pretty much half a year, most likely, is what you guys had to wait. Damn. I happen to, well, I didn't even realize that season 2 started of Reincarnated, and then I had someone say like, hey, you reacted to season 1, so can you do season 2, and I ended up like looking at it, and then I saw that part 2 was coming when they asked, so I put it off for a few months, so that way I could watch part 1 and then have part 1 finished right for when part 2 came out, so I didn't have to wait at all, which is nice. So, but yeah, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. That's gonna be it from me. Hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy. Check out my Patreon. I already mentioned it in the beginning. You know what's up. All that extra content and stuff like that. Link is in the description, or it should be popping up on the screen, or you can go to patreon.com/Morthadon. Thank you guys once again so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.